This is pretty fucking stupid stuff, this was. The waves are about 4.5 foot around me. They're just crashing and breaking over the back of me. I'll just keep rowing, try and keep calm, I'll just keep an eye on what I'm doing. Right, you beautiful peoples of the interwebs, Glyn here, cheapskate fishing, and oh, should have done that maybe. Oh, we survived. Right, back out fishing, back out to sea. A little bit earlier than it was last time I come out, but this time I brought batteries, so we've got plenty of batteries. I've only got an hour's worth of filming left on the SD card. Need to get myself a bigger SD card, I think. I think we'll go to 180 gig, 128 or whatever it is, if the camera will take it. What are we doing? Well, I'm doing something quite unusual today. I am going to fish. I've got no bait. I've got absolutely no bait today. So it's going to be lure fishing only. So that's essentially what we're going to do. We're going to chase the tide out. I think once I'm past the castle, I might put a lure in the water, and then drag that out. And we're going to go out as far as I can muster, keeping an eye on the seagulls as well, just in case they spot something I don't. And essentially, today's mission is more mackerel, and maybe some of the herring. I noticed when oh look, the birds are playing just out here in front of me. I've noticed that when I've cooked the herring, the mackerel's cooked lovely in the air, but herring seem to be a bit, I don't know, like gelatinous. And it turns out that what you should really do is cut it and brine it for about an hour, and then that brings out the flavour. Because like those tinned herrings, I don't know if you've ever tried those tinned herrings from Aldi's or Lidl's or something like that. Oh, they're some of my favourites. I absolutely love them, but they've gone really expensive, like £1.79 a tin now. And why, I'm not sure, because like you say, herring's pretty much one of those abundant fishes. It's quite hard to overstock. So anyway, that's it, herring and maybe some mackerel, and we're out for an all-day sesh today. So let me just turn this on. So hopefully I've even brought some more suntan lotion with me, which is a little bit wise for me. Normally I'm not that smart. Normally I'm quite happy to burn to death, as you all know. I'll try and turn this camera a little bit like that. More of a horizontal horizon. Yeah, so essentially that's what we're going to do today. We're going out, we're just going to be lure fishing. I'll try some feathers if we find some mackerel. And right, so we're going to save a little bit of memory card now, and we'll see when we get out there, or when I start the actual lure fishing. If we take a look in the distance, you can see all the boats. Now this isn't some sort of fishing bonanza going on, no, this is the cockling fleet that are getting ready as the tide goes out and the sandbanks expose. They're all waiting there to get in there and start their hauling of the cockles. I've talked to, I said, I don't know, I haven't released that video yet, but I was having a chat with one of the cockling guys on the beach there, and these ones now are all local. It used to be, about 20 years ago, it was like open season down here, and it was a bit like the Klondike Gold Rush at one time. You'd have 3,000 or 4,000 people descend upon the villages of Llanstefan, Pendine, Ferryside and Kidwelly. And it was just an absolute free-for-all. You had people from all over the places, all different continents and everything, just coming down here to, basically because it's very unaccountable. You know, it's cash in hand a lot of the time, and people who are or maybe on social benefits and that, it was an easy bit of money and earner for them. But now they've all licensed it out, and it's mostly local lads now. There are a few in the village that do it, and then there's some sort of within the sort of Kidwelly, Llanelli area that are doing it. I don't know what that is. Let me just turn the camera. Something submerged there. It looks like an upside down wheelbarrow, which is probably some of the lads. They'll be getting that back. It might be one of those plastic ones, and they've just like staked it into the ground, ready for their session. Anyway, I'm not going to interfere with them. They've got work to do. It's one of the hottest days again of the year today. I think they're projecting something like 36 degrees in Cardiff, so it's about 50-60 mile away down the coast there. Let's have a little look in the distance at Worm's Head. You can just see the end of Worm's Head appearing in the distance there. And as I get out a bit further, you'll be able to see Caldy as well. Won't be going quite as far as that today, but let's just see what we can get today. I did notice that the seagulls were flying around this sort of area I'm in now. They've gone now, so I don't know if there was bait fish around or not. But anyway, we're going to carry on our little journey out of here. Yeah, I'm actually on the bar here. It's quite scary. Look at how this water's all sort of bubbling and tossing and turning. This is the actual bar where a lot of ships have sunk here. This is one of the furthest I've ever come out actually. I'm now on well outside the mouth of Pendine there. Pembrey, yeah. So just look at it, how weird it looks. The water like comes up and boils. It's almost like the water's boiling. What that is, that's all the different currents from 3 different rivers and the sea all combining in to make a bit of a mess here. Probably a fantastic fishing spot, but I don't fancy anchoring up in here. I'm just going to go to the side of it. I have seen a few fish sort of moving about here. It's almost as if the bait gets trapped, bait fish get trapped in amongst, and maybe the bass. Come on, look at it. It's horrible. It's actually quite scary because you don't know. I mean, it feels like something's going to suck me into the water. Anyway, right. We've had some lures out, not had anything yet, but we're on our way out to sea. I'm guessing we're nearly there now. This is the end of the bar, and when we'll get the old mackerel feathers down. Well, I don't know if that came out or not. I think I might have been on the wrong mode. Sod's law. Oh god, what are we in here then? Definitely in some sort of depth of water. And I keep going this way because I want to get to the... So if I didn't just come out what I just did, I've just literally gone across the bar. I think I may have ended up taking the wrong type of video. I should really turn this on, shouldn't I? Alright, so we're in the sea. We're out at sea, we're over the beach of Pendine. I'm just heading to some bluer, clearer water. And this is a sort of place now where you'd probably get... It'd probably be a good idea to have a depth sounder, so I knew sort of, or a fish finder. But there we go. It's the right sort of weather for it. And we're just heading out to a little bit clearer water here. But yeah, if you can tell by my voice, I've got a little bit scared going over the bar then. It's basically a wall of water. Like Well, I mean, this is the first time I've ever, well, I think I've done it once before at low tide. At low tide the wall of water will disappear, and just as it starts to turn the tide, you come in on it, you'll be alright. But it's quite a scary thing. I'm afraid I didn't pick it up on video by the looks of things. Oh well. Right, I'm just going to get myself out of here and I get into this blue water, which I can see in the distance, and then we're going to anchor up, and then we're just going to stick a load of mackerel out, I think. Oh. Right, so didn't get much luck out of the sea there, but we're going to cross back over this bar. Now fortunately, as the tide's just starting to turn, it's not looking too bad, but even these little waves like that, they could turn me, they could tip me, so I'm trying to look for the right spot through. Oh, look at the bass. There are bass here. The bass are just waiting to come in. Oh. I don't know what sort of, we're not in a great depth of water. Literally the bass are just sitting here with their mouths open. Wow. Just get a little bit further in. This is what you've got to be careful of, it'll try and turn you. Whoa, there's a big fish just in front of me in that surf. Oh, that was close. Just need to get a little bit further. Just need to keep up with these waves. This is a very scary experience. Any one of these waves behind me could tip me. And the thing is, they're actually getting bigger. So I need to get out of here. Oh, here's a big one. As soon as I can. Essentially, I'm a bit stuck at the minute because I'm going between the river coming out and the tide coming in. Oh, let's increase the rate of pull. The bass are all around as well. I think I'd be safer if I just go towards Pendine Beach. Ooh, it's clonked my wall down. Feels like I'm getting sucked backwards here. Oh, this don't look good. Woohoo! I literally cannot take my hands off the paddles at the minute. This is pretty fucking stupid stuff, this was. The waves are about 4.5 foot around me. They're just crashing and breaking over the back of me. I'll just keep rowing, try and keep calm, and just keep an eye on what I'm doing. And there may be a way out for me here. I'm looking if I can get over. I thought Pendine was the way, but looking at this, I think maybe Pembrey and just head towards that tower. Oh, I can't take too much angle either. Okay, come on. Just 20 more minutes. Whoa, that one went all over me. Oh, and that one did. Let's keep heading this way. Oh, I don't like that. It's not letting me fucking go to the left. I'm trying to go to the left. Oh, hold on. Quick while everything's calmed down a bit. Oh, I think I'm through the worst of it. Oh my god, my arse is soaking. Jesus Christ. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Carmarthen Bay bar. Just as the tide turns. You can understand why. I mean, this is a calm day, you know, it's like one of the calmest days of the year. Can you imagine what it's like in a little bit of a gale? A little bit of a wind and a high tide. That's the reason a lot of boat owners don't like going over there. And I've just done it in a kayak with no, I haven't even got a flare or a phone on me. Oh well, we live to tell the tale. And to say I'm sweating a little bit is an understatement. Anyway, one of the rods out the back while I went through there. Oh, and it looks like we got a bass while we're going through there. Not a bad little size actually. Oh, look at him. Here he is. Oh dear. Known all sorts of disasters. That reel will need it clean. Let me just unhook it. I think he's unhooked himself already, is he? Yeah, he has. So one half tidy bass. I'm not going to measure him. He's probably quite close to the sides, but let's just put him back. He's probably quite tired actually if he's been holding on to there. Oh, he's gone. Look at that, Cyril the seal right in front of me again. He's out today. He's waiting for this tide to turn. He's literally sunbathing. He's got his flippers in the air. I think he might be sleeping. Oh, there's fish in the water. Try not to upset him too much. He's kind of where I want to go. Trust you to get the good spot, Cyril. It's just behind my rod now. Try and get the angle. Here he is. He's had a look in. He was sleeping. Oh, I'm in. Took it off the top. They were chasing it like hell then as well. Is it a better fish? I think I better get my quite funny because the fish were actually fighting for the lure. Right. God, he's really got himself. Let me get my, I need my pliers for this bugger. There we go. Shush, 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 shush. That's it. Not a bad looking fish. A little bit damaged where I've hooked him there. Right. Yeah, he's back. Back in the fight. I have to say the net's holding up all right. Still a little tricky when it comes to lures, but I could do with taking some of these hooks off this one. Right, let's keep that ready. Where the birds move to. No, they're still all behind me. Right, we can watch this coming in now. Watch how excited these bass are. Right. I need to get, this should do it. Hopefully we're getting it on camera. Oh, there we go. See that one? Oh, he's let go of it. Going out the side now. Oh, you could hear that. God, fish are literally all around me. Get off it, seagull. Stupid seagull. Try casting this way. I've put my rods down now so they don't get in my way. Oh, so he went for it. Get off it, stupid seagull. Yes. Oh no, let go. Little Joey. So the mackerel are here. This one's a little bit on the small side. Oh, definite top surface today. Don't know what this is going to be like. It's giving me a nice little fight. There we are. Oh, nice little bass. He's managed to unhook himself. Let's have a look. Don't want to. You don't want to take the finger. You don't like it up him. There we go. He's a feisty bugger. Another nice one. Top surface again. This time from a. Where can I find it? It's in your Axia, like a brown coloured one with a pinky bottom. Right, he's back in the juice. I want to find his big brother. That's what we want to do. Right. Right, well, I've got quite a few more mackerel. I've tried quite a few of the top surface lures, but the one that's given me the best success and the most sort of like strikes at is this old Heddon one, the oldest lure. So, excellent. Can't remember, I didn't pay a huge amount for it. It was under £20. But yeah, this Heddon lure is smashing it. I have caught on some of the others, but to be fair, this one's more consistent than any of the others. And even the birds kind of like going for it as well. I've picked up a bit of weed. Also, slowly getting the mackerel one by one. Not bad size. Big enough anyway. Right, we'll dispatch him. That's it, deado. Let's drop it back in. So the bass looked like, from what I can tell, the bass are going for the smaller joeys, and the bigger mackerel are sort of on the outside then. Because whenever I've been in there where the bass are, it's always been joeys in there. So there's still a lot going on around here. Yeah. Oh, this is a good mackerel. Oh, it's because it's two. No, it's not. It's because it's a triple bang. Right, we want to keep this one for definite. This one's a bit on the smaller side. We'll put him. So essentially my camera that records most of my audio had run out by here, so I'm now recording using my recorder at home. So I catch a couple of more mackerel on the kayak, and then just a little bit later on I really do miss a bit of a, well, I kind of kicked myself. I missed a really big bass on the lure. I was pretty gutted by it, to be honest. So it was just one of those things. Essentially, I brought all the batteries out with me, and I'd brought, enough stuff. But what I didn't realise was I hadn't deleted some of my old films off my camera, and I essentially ran out of the memory card. It's only a 32 meg. So yeah, here's the one. I make the cast here. And it's a top surface again. This is the first time I've ever really used the top surface successfully. And I can see the bass. It's a big bass, and I can see him following the lure. It won't pick that up in camera, and I stopped because he was chasing it, but he just wasn't taking it, and I stopped and I just let him, and essentially he just came up and gulped the lure. And then I struck it, as you can see, and boof, he's coming in quite nicely. But when he gets to the boat, he decides now he is not having any of it, and unfortunately I didn't have any drag on, and as you can see, the lure nearly flicked up and smashed me in the face. So yeah, so essentially that was the bit of the crux of the day. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this one. This has been Glyn Cheapskate Fishing.
Sorry I missed out on the audio for the last bit. Here's a little bit of me doing a bit of side casting, sitting sideways on the kayak. It's always quite comfortable after you've been sitting in there for hours on end. And reviewing the footage, I think I'll go back to using the head cam when I'm on the kayak, simply because the chest cam, it's quite hard to control where it's looking at, because when you bend forward and backwards, it adjusts just the height of it, so I end up either looking up too high or looking down, whereas with the head cam you can put it into one direction and it should look wherever you're looking. Anyway, so with that out the way, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.